Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is Sean. I'm back here. This is I'm walking the neighborhood. Like I said, this is one little area over here, but I'm looking for the area. My wife just said they had airboats getting people out of their homes, and a few of my homeboys that I play tennis with live in these areas, so I'm walking around to check on them and stuff. But you can see this water here, and it's very deceptive when you're driving, folks. So when you see puddles like this, I don't know where you're at in the United States, but down here in Florida and places where you get a lot of water, that shit could be 5 to 6 feet deep in those areas. And if you drive through that in your car, it's going to get your engine, and it's done. You're stuck in the middle of that shit. And then when the water, because you can see these bad septic tanks, I've been talking to these people since the 90s about getting better septic tanks, because there's other states that offer to provide help with Florida to get better septic, to get rid of the water. And places like Buffalo, New York, they get 8 feet of snow a year and shit like that. They put that in the lake. But when I was living in Ohio, they have the three rivers there, and it floods, and they have a good system on getting rid of the water efficiently, and Georgia does too. So these states work together, we would have less of these problems with these floodings, and everybody in the community working together. Like I have a video I'm trying to post, but it's been a problem today with the internet and everything. But this is just one area. The houses seem to be okay, and looking down here to see my homeboy lives over the other way. I can't walk around that way, and my knees jacked, folks. I got the brace on. Okay, so these are some of the neighborhoods. You can see the older trees and stuff. They fall down a lot, so there's not much damage in this area. So we're gonna go ahead and walk around and see where Ashley was talking about. And yeah, we're gonna stick together. We can for this, in my opinion, this is a tennis channel, and I know what we do in the community to help guys on the tour to be able to go around touring and to make sure they got money for their events and things like that. And if we can do that shit to help those folks tour on a tennis tour, then we can come together as a community all throughout America, because we're all American citizens, folks. We're all here, we all live together, and we love our country, and we love each other, and we need to help each other in these time of needs. And I don't know about GoFunds and nothing like that. I'm not trying to do anything like that, because I don't know much about it. But there is bigger channels that does that type of stuff, like Winston Do. He knows how to do the GoFunds and things like that. And I really hope that these big channels, I know they do tennis, but this, this has nothing to do with politics or nothing like that. This has to do with being a human being and helping those in need. And those big channels, every one of them, these guys and ladies got these channels. You set up some fun, GoFunds or whatever, and I'll do my best to get some of the people I know that have a nice chunk of change to donate, and we'll donate to these people directly. Set that shit up where these people can have access to money, so they can buy food, so they can get if they need to get get a hotel room or whatever they need to do, help with their homes, whatever. Buy ramen noodles. Jesus, I don't care about these shoes. I'm literally soaking wet right now anyway. But you can see I'm walking, and just this little bit here, just to give you an idea. See, this is just a sidewalk, and I'm up in the water. You see, these are my walking shoes anyway. They need to be cleaned. So anyway, you see the water, how what I'm talking about here? It's not being absorbed correctly. Now, I ain't no genius or nothing like that, but I can tell you I can figure a better way to get rid of this water than these folks are doing it. Because this is where the problem lies. This water starts accumulating, and then you have these trees. So the first hurricane comes by, right? It wets the land, it soaks it, and then another one, like last night, really powerful, since the roots and the trees are already soaked, they start falling down. And then what you're doing is when the trees fall down in the street, now you have made a dam and all the water piles up. So where's the water going to go? Where it flows, it can go anywhere. So when the water's flowing, it starts going into people's homes. And you can't use sandbags for this, folks. You have to find a way to get the water back underneath the ground and into these septic tanks so it can be used again. This is water that can be recycled and used again. This is rainwater, folks. And we can do stuff to help this. So life is great playing tennis. And I know a lot of you folks have grown up with a gold spoon in your mouth or a silver spoon in your mouth, and you had your life predetermined, what college you're going to go to, where you know, all this other stuff, and you're not really, you know, it's not your fault, but you're not really been around people to develop a social personality and be able to communicate with people in your communities and help people when they need it, because you've been kind of isolated in your life. But we're gonna fix that, folks. You guys get out get out of that mode, become a person who cares about human beings and your communities, and God will bless you in your tennis journeys, because what you do off the court makes you who you are on the court. And if you're a rotten scumbag off the court, you're going to be a rotten scumbag on the court. So sports are great. It brings people together. But you can see what I'm talking about. These trees, they break like twigs. They're everywhere. And if you break big enough, enough of them, big enough pieces break into areas, you're making dams. So thank God in heaven, these ones fell on the ground. But you see what I'm saying? That is actually someone's house over there, dude. We got a miniature lake here, okay? And this is just from one night of rain. This is one night. These people's houses are ruined. There's a lady over there that's waist deep in water, you know, and it's dangerous. And keep in mind, we got alligators and shit around here, okay? These are woods back here. We got alligators, we got rattlesnakes, all kinds of shit like that, water moccasins, all types of things. So these are what these people are going through here. And we can help these folks. That's Ashley, God bless her. Ashley, that's my girl. She walked through this water to go see if her friend's all right. This is what kind of heart my girl has, and this is why I've been with her 9 years. I went to go check on her to see if she's okay. But she's tougher than a coffin nail, my friend. Look at her. She walks right through that shit. You know, matter to her. She's going to go check on her old friend, Dave. He's in his 70s. She said, I'm going to go check on Dave. I said, where the hell is he at? I thought he was I thought he moved, got away. She's like, oh, no. He's over here. He's still at the old house. I was like, oh, man, is that the place that was flooded? She's like, yep. She goes, I said, how you going to go see him? She goes, I'm going to walk. And you believe me, walking through this water, if you guys ever want to train and you want to build your legs up, you walk in water, the resistance in water, your legs will be so strong. I'm telling you this from surfing. My legs were so strong, I was pressing like 800 pounds with my legs when I was a young guy. And I can even get even more than that. That's how strong my legs were on the press machine from surfing. Plus, I don't know, as a little kid, I always loved playing in the rain and football and stuff like that. We're playing Ricky scripted football time over here. What the hell going on over there? What's up, Coach Script? I'm over here doing fishing times in my boat here. The water was coming up over there. They ain't got no Ricky scripted football times on here, and I'm 98-year-old over here and doing fishing time. All right, Coach. Take care of yourself, buddy. We'll see you soon. Come by the house and get some ribs with us, man. We're going to cook out later on. All right, I'll be over there later when I get me one of these snapping turtle over here and have me turtle soup over here. Yes, sir. Baby, you are tougher than a coffin nail. Look how cute you look. You're all wet like a little rat. Yeah, look at this, dude. This is just a sidewalk, and I'm in knee-deep water. Okay, almost knee deep. So You know, you guys are looking on TV, you're in a nice area, you're safe. You have no idea how fast this state floods and this area floods. And when they talk about floods, this is what I'm talking about.
I went to Dave's house, but he's not answering the door.
Love you.
I'm making sure he was okay because his house gets flooded.
I was making sure you're okay because you're getting flooded.
I'm okay.
I know. This is just one neighborhood, folks. One neighborhood.
That's neighborhood. It's all flooded back here. It's not as bad as Ian, but it's flooded.
Yeah.
A lot of the houses that already got damaged are getting damaged again.
So how bad is it all the way up through the house?
No, his is a little higher, but it's flooded, but it's not bad, but his trailer is probably...
What's the deepest water you stepped in today, ma'am?
Right here.
Oh my
I
God.
literally was swimming.
Yeah, I didn't know it was you. I was like, oh, look at this lady.
It's all right there. It's up to my neck. I was literally had to swim because I couldn't touch the ground.
And you're like
anymore.
5'1", 5'2".
5'1".
She's
So
5'1".
it was about 4.5 feet.
Yeah, about 4 foot, almost 5 feet.
Well, I mean, it was about going over my head, so I couldn't really touch the ground.
So the water, like I say, and it's dangerous, folks, because there's alligators, but if it starts rolling down like gets momentum, that shit will take you faster like a tide out when you're out in the ocean. So I suggest if you're a parent, and this is true, make sure your kids learn how to swim by the age of 1. I'm gonna go home and change my clothes. I'm soaking wet and I got my knee. Why? Because I'm soaking wet and I want to catch pneumonia. I gotta work, baby. I know.
This is fun.
It is fun.
You sit in the house and no electricity.
Yeah.
This is cooler than sitting in the house.
Yeah, it is cooler than sitting in the house.
And it's healthy for us.
It is healthy.
And also, getting rainwater in your skin and body is healthy for you.
Yes, it is. I agree. There's nothing you say.
Someone's got gas or something leaking over there because...
Oh, that was me. I ate some pork chops last night.
You can see a film over the water and you can smell it.
I'm sorry. I had an accident earlier.
I'm pretty sure someone had like some gasoline canisters that got loose.
Yeah, that's another problem here, folks. When you're over there filling up your gas tanks at these gas stations and stuff, please don't fill your cars up unattended, because static electricity off your body can cause a fire, and you can let yourself on fire literally and blow up the gas station. And if you're doing containers, don't hold the hose down so tight where it's spilling on the ground, because you'll see a trail of gas, and then that shit has to be soaked up with special like kitty litter type stuff, so it doesn't cause a fire. People use common sense, I'll
show you somewhere else that flooded.
Okay.
The cops were over here earlier.
Yeah, I saw.
They literally had, I don't know if it's, I think it's wildlife.
Game warden.
Game wardens. They had, those, what do you call those things that you use like in the Everglades with the fan on the back?
Airboats.
Whatever it's called. They were towing some back there to rescue some people.
Yeah, they did. See what I'm saying? My man over here can't.
Rescuing some lady over here earlier. The cops were over here. They had to give her some boots and stuff.
Yeah, my dude Connor's over there scooching the water off the ground to make the septic work better. Him and his buddy Ty. Hey, these kids are 19, 20-year-old kids. They're football players over at the Spruce Creek High School where I graduated. Let's go Hawks! Anyway, it's important we work together as a community, and no matter where you're at in any state, we should all work together. And I'm really going to look into some.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you are. I'm talking financially, babe. We need to set these people with these big channels need to set up GoFund pages for these people.
See anyone else going out here and making sure people are okay.
No, yeah. Well, this kid Connor's doing good business. Him and his buddy over there. They just got all the trash off of see these right here? It was all full of branches and stuff, and these kids came out here with shovels and got it all cleaned up. You see how clean it is? He's a big fella too. Too bad these kids didn't play football when I was playing football. Jesus, I could have got 150 yards a game running behind this guy. I would just run behind him. I'm only 5. I shrunk. Like, used to be 5'8". Now I'm like 5'6". Thanks, fellas. Thanks for doing that, you and your buddies, man. That looks good. Sweeping that all up. Were you with Connor? Oh, he was over here cleaning the alleyways up for everybody. No problem. Yeah, 'cause I thought you were with Connor. Oh man, you all right? What's up? Did you need gas or something?
Did you go through any water?
I was trying to get freaking I wasn't trying to get through there. I was kind of just going to see how deep it was. I thought it was shallower.
Yeah, I see the steam.
My truck shut off.
Yeah, just
You may have got your battery wet.
you just got the battery wet, dude. I can see the steam coming off your alternator over there. I think that's So it just needs to cool off for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you didn't hear anything snap or anything, right? It just stopped.
It just stopped.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, folks, because some lady did the same thing over there with her car.
Yeah.
All right, man, I'll walk back home, and I'll get my car and see if you need a jump. I'll help you out. All right, I gotta go back to the house though, dude. But I think you should be all right, my dude. Just let it sit for a minute and dry off. Or if you get a towel, just take the key out of the ignition, dry the battery off, and then that might help too, because it just got a wet connection right now, my dude. But if you're still here, I got jumper cables, dude. I am, babe. I'm helping a little fella out. Well, he's a big kid, not a little fella. You know, he was doing bad business in the puddles. He was doing playtimes with his new. Well, it is a truck. It should, but it's not mud. It's not mud. It's actually water, dude. He learned a lesson. The guy's probably like 17 years old. He's a young kid. So he was thinking it's going to be like mud times. And this is exactly what I'm saying. You see the size of that truck. Now that thing got wet to where the battery got wet. So it was way past
or water got in the engine.
Yeah, water got in the engine. You got to learn these lessons. So.
Pretty sure it's a battery.
It's a battery. I can see the water.
It's electrical.
Yeah.
You can see the smoke off the battery.
Yeah, you can see the smoke off the battery, exactly. And the alternator.
And he's sitting there grabbing it. I'd be careful.
Well, they don't know. That's why I told them to unplug take the keys out of the ignition. So we don't look like Yahoo Serious with his hair standing straight up.
Look at this shirt. It's so big on me.
I know, you lost a lot of weight, baby. I'm proud of you. You got to get back on the tennis courts with me. She was doing good in tennis. All the people miss her, but she's been working Instacarting 7 days a week, and then she's got a full-time job somewhere. So now she don't have to do that, but she was doing both for a month. And then, I've gotten better, so I've got a job now. I got 3 jobs, believe it or not. I go from having no jobs to 3 jobs. Chad's talking crazy talk, so I had to change the refrigerator. I literally had to change my refrigerator because my roommate eats everything that's not nailed down. He's gluttonous, and he smokes a little ganja or what have you, and then he goes all out on my vittles. So Sean went to the garage and got his chain out, and I changed the damn refrigerator shut and put. I don't know. They're supposed to open at 2. That's what Miss Jackie was saying. So yeah, this you can see we're gonna go around a lot. I mean, we're gonna get a lot of footage. Believe me, this is nothing. This is little baby stuff compared to what's really going on. I mean, that's serious over there, but there's a lot. There's whole neighborhoods.
Flooded, I want to say 50%.
50%? Yeah.
Or more.
I would say more because of this shit. You see how slow this is? Now, like I said, the people in Ohio and the people in Georgia, we're going to come down here and help these folks sort this shit out to make it run correctly. But, pride makes a soft ass. The Florida people are prideful, the people that run the city.
We don't have any damage.
No, we got the
pole.
The pole. And I'm not really sure about the roof either. It looked like a few. Well, in the corner, babe, there was like a little bit peeling up a little bit on the corner in the back. Yeah. But other than that, God blessed us. I told you, Yahweh is not going to let nothing happen to me and Ashley.
It was scary.
It was scary.
Sean and I thought that there was a tornado because we were, we're in the front room and the wind is just smashing up against our room anyways. But at some point in time, we did hear a different noise and we both were thinking the same thing. I was like, that sounds like a train. And we up and ran to the bathroom.
We ran back inside when we did the other video.
We kept hearing noises all night. It was all because of the debris. Trees are snapping, or patio posts fell down.
That's what it was, babe, huh?
Transformers, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It was like we're at fucking Disney World.
Here's another one.
It's the main attraction.
Yep, that kind of
Don't
stuff.
touch that.
I'm not touching it. It's for telephone anyway.
Doesn't matter. It's still like
Yeah, I ain't touching none of that. So yeah, as she was saying, she's right. Because I was laying in bed, and then we have two cats. Patches is about 3 years older than the other cat, and the other cat's Pen Pen, and she's a girl cat. We got both of them up in Ohio, and Patches is scared of lightning, but last night he slept. He was perfect. He was good, but little Pen Pen, she was scared to death. Her heart was racing, so she took a sleep with me and Ashley, and I had to literally hold her while I was sleeping and petting her. Her heart was racing so fast. She had no idea what was going on.
Did you know I was over there?
No, I didn't even know that was you walking until you got closer to wave to me.
I put on a pink shirt so people can see me.
Yeah, they can see you.
Yeah.
I can see you a country mile, hon.
Well, it's a safety.
Yeah, it is. That's a good idea.
Because I don't want to, if I'm going in water, I don't want to wear shorts or anything.
Yeah, I'm going to change into my baggies.
I would be wearing some kind of.
Yeah, I'm going to wear baggies.
Here, but you want to go right here? I'll show you where the other flood is.
Okay. My knee is jacked so
And
bad.
there's flooding all up and down there. Show them the tree.
Yeah, I showed them.
There's another tree down there. You see it right there?
Yeah. Well, no, I saw the one that you
There's
pointed.
this one,
And
then
the second
there's
one by
right
that
on the sign.
curvy sign.
Yeah, before the boat train sign. You see it?
Yeah.
That's a tree. That's a tree.
That's amazing.
Snap. That's
Snap.
what you're hearing.
Yeah, well, you heard all that shit when I was...
Remember last night when you were saying you kept hearing something popping?
Yeah.
It's actually that bending.
That's what it was.
Because when I came out, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, we didn't see nothing. We heard a humming sound, and then we heard something that sounded like the train, and that's what the tornadoes sound like. But yeah, we got our ass inside, and like I said, those shutters, man, they make a difference. Because there was shit hitting that window all night long. It was literally rattling so bad that the picture on my wall was shaking. And this is an older apartment too. You know, there's an older duplex. So the windows are really trash, like thin.
It's just right here.
I'm gonna change and go down there. Well, because I'm just getting, my pants are so soaked they're falling off my body. I'm just gonna put a pair of baggies on.
Look at, show them. This is all just this driveway.
Yeah, this is Ashley and Chad, and I did a little bit, and that fella behind us, our neighbor behind us. Yeah, you couldn't even drive on it. You saw the video earlier that I posted. So, and then this thing. See, I don't know if that roof is gonna be safe like that, but because of the water coming down. But the water's coming out of the pipe, which is good. So that means it's not sitting in the truffle. And I let the landlord know about it. So, yeah, we're good. We're doing better. Yeah, I'm going to throw it away. I only paid $20 for 2 of them.
Oh, we can just throw them away.
Yeah, we can just...
This one for now.
We're going to get new shit. Yeah, I deserve it. I've been working hard. No, I don't know. He was talking crazy talk, so I changed the refrigerator up. That's how you get this guy. He's got my friend. I grew up with him since I've been 13, about 12 or 13 years old. Him and I used to play football together at Silver Sands and at Spruce Creek, and he moved down here with me from Ohio. When I moved back down here, he was up in Ohio after the Coronas thing, and the place he was working at wanted him to get medical treatment, like get shots and stuff, and he didn't want to do it. But he had an MRI of his brain, and from him, when he was younger, he was involved in the rave scene and the club scene, and so he did, this is why I tell folks not to drink and do drugs. He did a lot of ecstasy, which I don't really know what that does, but apparently it burnt holes in his brain, so he says crazy shit and does crazy shit, and I have to help, I have to discipline him like a little kid. Like I said, he will literally eat everything in the refrigerator. Everything. He had like a gallon of milk in like an hour. Anyway, all right, folks, we're gonna head on back to the. I'm already back at my apartment. I'm gonna change my clothes, and then we're gonna do round 2. I love you guys and ladies out there, and my friends, my family, my YouTube family, my tennis family, and I just want everybody to be safe. But I'm just showing you what's going on in the state of Florida where I'm at, and we need to all get together and help each state and help everybody. And I'm not just saying this, you know, everybody says words. I do a lot in the community. I don't toot my own horn or nothing, but at this point, I'm going to let you know that we need to do a little bit of everything. If you can get some ramen noodles or anything that you can do and donate to a church that gives away food, or any kind of clothing, any kind of blankets, sheets, whatever you can think around the house that you have extra of, that would help out. You know, anything to help these folks. They've just lost everything. Their house is under the water. And we're not just talking about one people. We're talking about whole entire communities of people, tens of thousands of people. There's about 70,000 to 100,000 people that probably live in Port Orange, okay? It's a big city, and it's not like huge like Philadelphia or something like that, but there's tens of thousands of people that live here. And this ain't even the beach side, okay? This is just one area. This is just one part of the mainland. It's not D-Land. It's not Daytona or South Daytona or Ormond or Holly Hill or any of that. This is just one city. And if you go to other cities, it's even worse. But when we all work together, we can do anything, because Jesus says that he loves us and cares for us, and he said for us to place his care upon him, for he cares for us. And I take that stuff literally, okay? Everything that this man says in the Bible, I take it literally what he says, and I try to do my best to help others. I'm full of imperfections, but this one thing that I do is I give to people, and I try my best to be a good human being like that. And the only thing that I have as a fault is I hate losing. So I'm not a bad sport in losing, but I just, you know, when I lose, I'll train even harder and harder until I beat that person who beat me before. So, and that's how I look at life. I don't give up easily. I keep fighting, and you know, I'm not a tall man or anything like that, so I always had to work a little bit harder than people that are taller than me or bigger than me. But that's just part of life, and it's kind of fun. I enjoy the way God made me. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.